back with my second video. If you are new to my channel, please like, subscribe, comment, and share this video. If you are a returning user, please don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. Once again, I made a first video. If you want to know what this YouTube channel will be talking about, just go and watch my first video and get yourself caught up with this second video that I'm about to drop. All right, let's get right into it. So with my first video, I left you guys with that I was diagnosed with PCOS back in 2011, and from there it just went all downhill for me. But like I said, I am 4 months pregnant. You hear me, people? 4 months pregnant. And yes, I am very excited about this journey. So I did tell you guys that I was gonna make this video telling you guys what was the process and everything that I went through, like as far as doctor's appointment, the pills that I was prescribed, and everything in that nature. So I am back with those details for you guys. So with that being said, last year, was it last year or this year? I think this year. This year, back in June, I think June or July, I went to a new GYN, which her name is Dr. Zing. She was very awesome, but her staff very stinky. Her staff just threw the whole staff away, basically. But she was amazing, okay? So I went to her for my regular Pap Smear and everything else. And in the midst of that, she asked if I was, the normal, sexually active, any diseases in the past, and everything else. And, I told her no, but I was sexually active or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, baby, what are you going to do? So she did my Pap Smear and ordered every test in the book. And before I left her office, I pulled her to the side. I said, yo, I've been trying to get pregnant, but I was diagnosed with PCOS back in 2011. So I need to start the pregnancy process. I don't know how you can help me, the test that you can do for me, and everything like that. And she was like, well, do you have a boyfriend? I said, baby, not only do I have a whole man, baby, I have a whole husband. I have a husband. Yes, I have a husband, baby. So I'm ready. So she was like, okay, fine. Since you have, you have somebody, we can start the process. And I said, okay, fine. And I did mention to her that, I needed to start the process right away. Like, we're about to catch flight without even knowing that we're catching flight. You feel me? So I told her I needed to start the process right away, because I've been wanting this for a long time. So she was like, okay, fine, but we do have to do some tests. We do have to do some testing to make sure that everything's okay, and your cyst is not getting bigger. She was like, well, we have to do testing to make sure that your cyst is stable. It's not getting any bigger, so we have to make sure. So from there, she followed me. She made me schedule a follow-up appointment for 2 weeks. So 2 weeks passed by. I went back to her office. My test came back normal. My Pap Smear was normal. Everything came back normal. And she did mention that at that time, the cyst was not growing. So that was a good thing. But however, I still needed help because I wasn't ovulating on my own and I wasn't getting my period on my own. So I still needed help to boost up my body, you know what I'm saying, to help me produce a a child. So she said, this is what we're going to do. We're going to have your, this is what she said. She said, since everything came back normal, we're going to put you on, she put me on PROVERA. PROVERA is a pill that will make you have your period. PROVERA. And she prescribed me PROVERA, PROVERA 10 milligram, I believe. I have the bottle here somewhere. I don't feel like getting up. I'm being lazy. But she did prescribe PROVERA 10 milligram. That's a pill I would have to take for, I think I take the pill for 10 days. And then I'll have my period. And she was basically trying to see if my period would regulate itself, but that did not help. So she said she gave me 20 pills. She gave me 10. She gave me 10 with one refill. So, but she didn't give me the pill to help me with the pregnancy yet. So she said, I'm gonna give you, what is this? She was like, I'm gonna give you the first pill to regulate your period, to try to regulate your periods, and then you can come back in 3 months, no, in 2 months, because she only gave me 10 with one refill. She said, and then you're gonna come back in 2 months, and then we can see how everything is going. So I told her, okay. And while I was leaving, she said, well, you do know we have to check your husband's sperm count. You have to check my husband. What? Who? Where? Like, I can't go home and tell that man you want to check his sperm count. He's going to be like, what the hell? And that's exactly what he said when I told him. But the doctor was like, she gave me an order for him to go do a sperm count to make sure everything was good with him. And I'm like, honey, trust me, everything is Gucci with him over there because he already have a son. So he's good. I know he's good. You feel me? So she was like, you know, it's precaution. We still have to do it. You know, I called my husband. I told him what was going on. And he was like, man, tell your doctor to go somewhere. You know, I'm good. I'm Gucci over here. I said, baby, trust me. I know. So fast forward, I finished the pills for 2 months and went back to her. And at that time, she did more testing. And she gave me PROVERA again for 3 months. And she also gave me the magic pill, which is Clomid. Clomid, I don't remember what the strength of the Clomid is, because I think I threw that thing away. Either I threw it away, it's in my drawer somewhere. But she prescribed me PROVERA, which is the pill to give me my period. And she also prescribed Clomid, which is the pill that will help me with my ovulation and dropping eggs, big to big. Big to big. You hear me? Back to big. So that pill was supposed to help me ovulate and drop tons of eggs. So she gave me all 3 pills, or 2, well, 3, because she also gave me these little babies, the prenatals. I started taking the prenatals as soon as I got home, and also I started taking the prenatals as soon as I got home. But she gave me PROVERA 10 for 3 months and also gave me Clomid for 3 months. And she told me how to take them. She said, you're gonna take PROVERA first, of course, to get my period, to have induce my period. And then on the 3rd day of taking PROVERA, for me to start taking Clomid for 5 days. Was that kind of confusing? I don't think so. But you take PROVERA. PROVERA is a pill to make your period come. And you take Clomid at 3 days. Some doctors will prescribe it differently. Some doctor will have their patient take it on the 3rd day of their period or the 5th day of their period. It just depends. But she decided to put me on the 3rd day of my period. So I said, okay, fine, baby, we got to try this and bring a baby into this world. So I said, okay, doc, I'll see you back in 3 months. And she said, good luck. I said, bye-bye. So I got home, told my husband everything. But I didn't start the pill right away because I'm such a procrastinator. I didn't start the pill right away. So a month went by, I didn't start the pill, and I still wasn't getting my period. The second month went by, I didn't take my period. I didn't take the pill, I'm sorry, but my period, I was not getting my period. But let me tell you what happened to me. So it was June, July, and August, right? Let me tell you how God works in mysterious ways. So when I didn't take the pill in June or July. So in August, I'm like, in my head, I already knew I was going to start the pill in August and to start everything, to start the process. So in August, like early, like the first week of August, I was having like pelvic pain, back pain. You know, my lower abdomen was hurting. And I was just feeling weird. I'm like, what's going on? Like, I know my period don't come on its own, so something's definitely wrong. But I usually get those cramping feeling or pain when my period is coming. So I'm like, ain't knowing my period is coming in, ain't knowing that I'm pregnant, okay? Because I know I need help to get pregnant, so ain't no way I'm pregnant, or is my period coming. Second week went by, third week went by. You know, the pain was getting stronger and they were lasting longer. So my the side where the cyst is at was hurting more than usual. So that would be on my left side. So my left side was hurting more than my right side. So I said, babe, something is wrong. Like, why am I getting these pains? And then he was like, well, probably your period is coming. I said, my period can't come. Like, I don't have my period on my own. I have to take pills or whatever. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just ride. So I went to work and I told one of my coworkers, Roz, that I was having pain and I didn't know what to do. And she said, well, maybe you're getting your period. I said, well, maybe, but we don't know that yet. So everything went by, you know, as we are getting to, you know, the 24th and the 25th or whatever, the pain was getting more strong. As the pain was getting much more stronger, and I was like, what's going on? I had my period, ladies and gentlemen. I had my period. I'm like, hold up, I didn't take the period. Why am I having a period? Not that I was mad, but I was glad that I was having a period. So I'm like, okay, this is a sign from God. You know, I'm having my period on my own now, so I can, you know, whatever. So at that time I said, okay, cool. So I was letting it to make sure that it was my period and not some type of other bloody stuff. You know, I waited, you know, the 30th, and then I started taking, when it was really, you know, truly my period, I started taking, I didn't take the PROVERA to induce my period because I already had my period on my own. So I took the Clomid. I started Clomid, and September 2nd, I started taking Clomid September 2nd. I think I'm right here. Okay, I'm having the dates all wrong. Okay. I started the Clomid on August 29th, and I stopped it September 2nd because my period came August 27th. That was the first day of my period, and my period ended September 1st, and I stopped taking Clomid September 2nd. That's the exact date. So from August 29th through September 2nd, I was taking Clomid, but I didn't take the PROVERA, which is to induce my period. I didn't take that. And then normally you will have to wait like 5 to 10 days after you stop your period to start checking for ovulation. I had already bought me an ovulation kit, so I started checking the third day, September 3rd. I started checking ovulation to see if I was ovulating, which I already know I was not ovulating, but I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing anything. So with that being said, I checked September 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. I was checking for ovulation. I am crazy, I know, but that's just me. And also, they'll tell you, that's what my doctor told me. She said, once you start checking for ovulation, you're gonna start having baby dance, as everybody call it, but I'm keeping it real and raw, real in raw. So I started having sex. I'll tell you. I started having sex September 4th. And that'll continue every other day. Like I will do it September 4th, skip September 5th, and do it September 6th, and so on and so forth. My husband was very happy when I told him we have to have sex every other day. He's like, well, baby, you know what to do. And I'm like, nah, I'm only doing this. You know what I'm saying? But he was very happy. But I started baby dancing every other day. But I was still checking for ovulation, and because you know sperm leaving the body for like 2 days or whatever. So I'm like, if I baby dance today, that means the sperm gonna be there. If I'm ovulating tomorrow, you know, then they could meet. You feel me? But I was baby dancing every other day, and I didn't baby dance the 10th or the 11th, but I did the 12th. So I said, bump this, I'm not ovulating, the pills don't work. I mean, what am I doing? Am I fooling myself? Am I kidding myself? What am I doing? But September 13th, I said, you know what, just for the heck of it, let me just check for ovulation. You feel me? But I had already, let me just check for ovulation. But I had sex September 12th. I said, let me just check for ovulation, although I know I'm not ovulating, but let me just check. But of course I checked, and baby, the test line came up before the control line on the ovulation kit, on the ovulation test strip. Normally the control line will come up for me first and then the test line, but this time the test line went and the control line was like, I said, baby, I'm gonna be ovulating in the next 24 to 48 hours. So I know with that, in that window, I had to go and baby dancing. So I went and I told my husband, he was at work. I said, well, we got a baby dance. He said, well, that's what I want to hear. Let me tell you, I was baby dancing basically every 2 to 3 hours. And once that was done, I felt like it was done. And, you know, the days was passing by. And then they said, once you ovulate, you have to give it, I think, 3 to 5 days, or I think 3 to 5 days or 5 to 10 days after then you can check for pregnancy tests, you know, to see if you're pregnant. But I thought I was pregnant the next day. Like I went and bought me a pregnancy test at the Family Dollar, which was a big old fat negative. I went to work wasting their supply checking if I was pregnant. They all came negative. And I'm like, you know what, let me just wait. Let me just stop being a hothead. Let me just wait, whatever. But I'm going to go back to the Clomid, because with the Clomid, there wasn't really any side effects of the PROVERA. But with the Clomid, oh baby, let me tell you, with the Clomid, I was burning up. You hear me? I was burning up. With the Clomid, I had hot flashes, which was out of this world. Like, I would never, ever wish that upon my worst enemy, to have hot flashes. Like, that's crazy. 1 minute you hot, the next minute you cold. Yo, I was at work and I'm like, oh my God. And my friend Roz would be like, what's wrong? And I'm like, yo, this pill is like literally killing me. And I'm like going like this. And then she got to a point where she got used to it, because she already know once I start taking my jacket off, she's like, hot flashes again. I'm like, yep. She was like, okay. And it's like with the Clomid, it's hot flashes, blurry vision, you get massive headache. I'm not saying it's gonna happen to you or whoever's out there taking Clomid, but that's what happened to me. Like, I had mad hot flashes, yo. Like, hot flashes was out of this world. The headache was only on one side. It was not bilateral, it was one side. You feel me? Unilateral, one side. And the blurry vision, it It was crazy because I was getting off work and I'm like, I can't even see. Although I'm wearing glasses and stuff like that, I had to pull over a couple of times to make sure I wasn't going crazy. You feel me? Clomid has serious side effects, so be careful while taking Clomid. But back to my pregnancy test. Like I think I waited a couple of days, like 3 to 5 days I waited to take the pregnancy test. So I keep taking the one at work. It's saying negative, negative, negative. I said, okay, fine. So I went on Amazon and ordered me like the clear blue digital pregnancy test, the one that says pregnant or not pregnant. Because baby, I wanted to know what was going on. And it says I ordered it Prime, okay? I didn't even have a Prime account. That's how desperate I was. So I went and I ordered the clear blue, and I got it, I think pregnant the day after, or the next day or the day after I got it. So I went, it was during my lunch break when the clear blue came, the pregnancy test came in the box real quick. It was a pack of 5. I went in, boy, I rushed to the bathroom, got me a cup, went in the bathroom and take the test. You know, the whole time my mind was like, girl, who are you fooling? It's gonna come back a big old negative. Like, what are you doing? So I went in the bathroom, I peed, and I dipped the stick in, and I let it sit for like 5 minutes. The whole time, it's like I was praying, and I'm like, I was praying for a positive result, but also I'm like, girl, please don't fool yourself, because you know that thing's gonna be a big old negative and not pregnant, so you're gonna have to start all over again. So as I'm praying, I'm like, I'm not even gonna look, you feel me? Like at this time, I'm not even gonna look at the test. And 5 minutes went by, 7-10 minutes went by, I did not check the test. And like, it's like a voice. The voice was like, girl, if you don't check this test right now and see what's going on, you're gonna miss out. So got up, and you know, I'm like one eye open and one eye closed. So I kind of peep, and I see a big old fat pregnant. I'm like, word? I said, nah, pregnant? Me? Malia? No, me? God? Is this God right now? Me? I am pregnant. Nah, you can't. So my heart was like literally pounding off my chest. Like my heart wanted to literally come out. I couldn't believe it. So I did another test again. I dip it and waited, came back pregnant again. Girl, when I tell you, I rushed out of that bathroom. I rushed out of the bathroom, went and the first person I told was my co-worker, Ross. I ran to Ross. I'm like, Ross, oh my God, girl, look at this. Girl, I hugged her so tight, started crying. You know, I started melting down. She was like, oh my God, congratulations and everything. And I'm like, girl, if you don't, like, I'm pregnant. Like, I'm a whole pregnant woman out here. You know, even though I'm like a day or 2 pregnant, but baby, I'm pregnant. So I went back to the bathroom, continued crying and everything. I didn't tell my husband because I wanted to surprise him. Girl, when I tell you, I was literally crying in the bathroom. Roz had to come back in the bathroom and be like, you okay? You okay, sis? And I'm like, girl, yes. So I had to take another test to make sure that them 2 tests wasn't playing with my feelings, you feel me? So I took another one and it came back pregnant. Girl, I got out the bathroom, started rubbing my little gut, you feel me? Like, I'm like, there's literally a baby about to form inside of my body. Like, literally. So, I was so excited, okay? And at that point in time, I didn't know what to do. I started working more than usual. And I'm like, girl, you pregnant. Like, this Clomid got you out here, you know what I'm saying? Like, this Clomid had me out here looking like a bag of money. Looking like, girl, okay, God, I see you. He came in and he showed out. And now I'm a whole 4 months pregnant. But the pills did help me. I'm not even gonna lie. The pills did help. I only took the prenatals, which I was still taking I was taking before taking the medications. I was taking the prenatals at the time, and when my period finally came, I started taking the Clomid. Those are the only two pills that I was taking at the time, because there was no point of me starting the PROVERA when I already had my period. It wouldn't make no sense for me to take it. So with that being said, after I found out I was pregnant, I didn't tell my husband. I have a video on when I tell him. I'm gonna upload it on my next video, just to show you guys how excited he was. Like I said, I found out I was pregnant in, I think, September something, like probably middle or towards September. I found out I was pregnant, and once I found out I was pregnant, I mean, like I'm not even gonna say 10 days, like 5-7 days later, I started having, you know, a little pain. So I'm like, there's a baby forming in there, so I can't, you know, really take any chances. So I have to like go to the doctor. So I called my doctor. I went in, and I told her I was having pain, and I just found out I was pregnant, and she gave me a big old high five. She said, girl, and also one thing about Clomid, it could cause you to have twins. Okay, so, baby, I was hoping for twins. Even though I don't know what's, you know, cooking in here yet, if it's a boy or girl, twins, I would hope to be a twins. But, you know, God, whatever you gave me, whatever you're giving me, I will be proud. But that's one thing about the pill too. You can conceive twins or triplets with the pills. But it's not common with triplets. More common with twins. So I went to my doctor's. She did an ultrasound. Like, baby ain't nothing there. But I still let her check it, you know, for precaution or whatever. She did more testing and everything else. And then she wanted me to come back every 2 weeks. No, I was doing blood work every 2 days, to make sure that my levels was my HCG level and my prolactin. What else? Yeah, it was prolactin and estrogen. Prolactin, estrogen, and HCG levels was like in the normal range, and everything was in the normal range. So everything went by so smooth. Okay, so I am no longer with that doctor. Like Dr. Zane, her staff was too nasty. Like, I couldn't deal with her. Not with the doctor physically, but with her staff. Nasty individuals. So I'm not seeing them anymore. I'm going to see a doctor. I don't remember his name, but it's like a doctor that my sister-in-law recommends. So I have a doctor's appointment scheduled with him January 11th, and at that time I will find out what I'm having, if it's a boy or a girl, or maybe both. I'm not sure. My husband wants a little girl, and I already told him that I already know that I'm having a boy. So he was like, well, you know what I'm saying, like, let's speak it into existence. You feel me? I don't want a little girl. You already have a boy. But if we have a boy, we'll take him. If we have a girl, we'll embrace her. If we have twins, double the whammy. You feel me? So I have an appointment in January 11th, and we'll go from there, because there's really nothing else. I mean, I will show you guys my little bump, but other than that, that's it. It's like I am growing and growing, and I cannot wait to find out what I'm having. And also, my birthday is in January, so we're gonna be so excited. So, guys, I thank you again. This video, I'm gonna stop this video here, because the next video that I'm gonna put out is my mood swings, my cravings, how I told my husband, how you know, the video. So stay tuned, guys, and thank you so much for rocking with me, and thank you for all the subscribes so far. And if you are new, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And thank you so much for watching. And there will be I'm gonna try to put like videos out every week, but once next week come, I'm gonna drop another video, and then I'll wait till I have my doctor's appointment to have a video, and then I'll start doing like baby bumps and the ride along. So please guys, stay tuned, and I'll see you next time.